Hey, how's it going today, everybody? Let's do a poem. Straight from the brain. No pages. Parasitic explicit anomaly. How beautiful the sight of wonder it is, in green eyes changing back to gray in a celestial mechanism that says that something is precious. And there are still treasures on this earth, and one of them is those that give a damn. In an unmanned space heart that probes life, with hands over the heart that say one word, maybe three, that tuck you in at night. And no one ever let off the satellites that linger in their constellation that probe the anomaly, that it is so explicit in their heart that says we're never coming out of orbit. And this is the most beautiful and tragic life that's ever lived, because it is virtue and it is the last treasure on earth. It is compassion, those that give a damn. And this is a gravitational pull of what happens when you view it. When you're stuck in that moment and you're trapped looking at that stage where the anomaly is present in your life, and you're wondering if it can suck you in day by day. There is only that moment, and in that millisecond you're falling 5 centimeters in love with the decompression of that orbit and the subject matter of beauty that is the constellation of that satellite, stuck in the heart that says I am that explicit anomaly, and I will live by compassion, and there will be nothing other than this in every moment. And I dare you, goddamn the whole earth and all the greed of avarice that overflows the consciousness of life in a true parasite that paralyzes the heart in a bipolar convenience of comfort that says don't give a damn anymore. Don't give a damn anymore. There's nothing left. There are no treasures in this life. Everything is an eclipse, and my eyes are closed, and I'm reading this straight from my imagination, and I hope someday that some of these words hit the heart of humanity, and inhumane history will die off. And I don't need this to be left in some museum that says this is the constellation of my life, and you should give a damn about any magnetic field of my heart's crust that's left behind in a digital format or a text transcribed. This is the explicit probe of the constellation of that anomaly that says this is a one-off, but that satellite that lingers in my heart, and the compassion that is the greatest treasure of people giving a damn about a damn about a damn about anything about another person in life. This is hold out your hand and offer a hug, and offer the three most beautiful words, the gorgeous allure of which touches your soul, and it tucks you in at night as the world eclipses another into the red dawn. This is twilight. And don't correct your latitude too late. The elevation of the station wherein you're watching for signals and signs will only leave you in regret. It's time to find the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. So blast yourself off in a compassion scene that is an event that will live in every moment of your life. You will love more. You will feel more. You will hurt more. But you will experience, you will share. There's no more carpe diem or manifest destiny. Those are obliterated by a self-infused confidence that says, I am dying, and for courage, I now live in the anomaly that is so explicit in a one-off event, because there's no time for looking back. There only is this millisecond to live, and I'm falling 5 centimeters in this second. And therein you will find the beauty of love transcending. The treasure that is the last gift to humanity given up for one another, and this will lead to equality. Global, unified, transgender queen, you died in a stoning after being trapped in a closet, and you're beautiful on a cross as your gray into green eyes linger my hips over your body, the lips, and a backwards transistor switch. Please come back to life. And this is the orbital probe of the space of my unmanned heart that says the dynamics of myself are nothing other than compassion and completely decrepit chivalry, because nothing else exists. This world says I am complete without morality. So fuck, get drunk, get high, get comfortable, get addicted to whatever it is you want. Sedate yourself on the blue pill methodology. And therein, that mythos, take yourself into your own anomaly, and I will stick both single-digit middle fists in your face and say, wake up. There's no time like the present to pay in that 5 millimeters per second that you're falling a centimeter, and it's beautiful. The compression that expands from the compression of your mind, decompressing the biometrics of that anomaly, and the beautiful disorder that is and was paralyzed by the disgrace that is avarice, and the parasites known as black sheep wolves, swans in the mirror, that are harboring themselves inside the consciousness that is bipolar, because you can't identify yourself in the mirror because you're on a stage of life that isn't threatening. You're not engaged in that moment, you're just viewing. Who are you and how do you live? Who do you want to be? This is what you must find out, and if you don't want to do this, then the most beautiful thing you will ever witness is a 90-degree angle of the most beautiful legs of the transgender queen that was given up to death, sated by stones and a gravitational pull of the earth from rosin-slung hands like fists, but not single-digit ones, raised against the system of avarice for equality. No, you pioneered a shape in your mind, and the radiation of which you can't let go. It is sit upon that station in high hopes that someday you'll receive a periodical signal and a vinyl sign that says you should change, in some far-off appeasement of a blue pill methodology and the mythos that says I am me and all I care about is the asphyxiation of self, so I can be disguised in every moment for comfort. But it's time to wake, because these eyes are unmanned, they're closed, and I'm breathing this off as if it didn't matter anymore. But the probe of my heart says compassion is the last and the most greatest treasure, so take up that decrepit chivalry in every moment, and eventually it will turn into virtue, which will demand your conformity in every moment, and you'll fall 5 millimeters per second in a beautiful transistory that says the anomaly of your orbit has changed, and now you're more beautiful. You are worth it. You are worth a damn. And you're the most beautiful thing the world has ever seen. You're worth this position in the current events of this word spoken. I love you. I love you all.